Guys, what's up? Crypto market here. As you can see, when I opened CoinMarketCap, the market cap was at 302 billion. A few minutes later, I went on to see how the development is, and as you can see, it's already less than 300 billion. So everything is happening really fast. Yeah, and the question is, how long is this market gonna keep up like that? So if you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and comment down below. In any case, thank you for everybody who's commenting and liking the video. I give away small amount of Litecoin to everybody who's commenting and liking. So good luck for the raffle, and let's start. So guys, as you can see, we don't know when we're gonna hit rock bottom. It's not clear whether or not this will go on for weeks, months, maybe even years. We know that markets work in cycles, and I've been talking about that in numerous videos, but I think that there might be a light at the end of the tunnel, because the SEC is gonna have a talk on cryptocurrencies. They have a witness panel, so 2 different PDFs where they say what is gonna be discussed. And if you take a look at the PDF, it's really long. So we have 71 pages here and 42 pages here. All in all, it looks promising. It looks promising. They do see the potential in cryptocurrencies, but they just need to regulate it, which is understandable. So if you don't want to get through the paper thoroughly, every sentence, I can understand that. So let's just read the conclusion together. Through the years, technological innovations have improved our markets, including through increased competition, lower barriers to entry, and decreased costs for market participants. Distributed ledger and other emerging technologies have the potential to further influence and improve the capital markets and the financial service industries. Businesses, especially smaller businesses without efficient access to traditional capital markets, can be aided by financial technology in raising capital to establish and finance their operations, thereby allowing them to be more competitive both domestically and globally. And these technological innovations can provide investors with new opportunities to offer support and capital to novel concepts and ideas. So while we only had bad news in the last few days about cryptocurrencies, this looks very promising in my opinion, that the SEC is seeing the potential in cryptocurrencies. And for everybody who doesn't know what SEC is, basically it's actually, I need to look it up myself, what it exactly stands for. No, not this, just Google SEC. So the SEC is the Securities and Exchange Commission. So they are pretty much, when it comes to regulating finances and tax and stuff like that, they are responsible for the United States of America. Big powerhouse, definitely. So if you do something wrong with taxes, you can be sure that the SEC is on your ass, and finance industry is pretty much has to bend their will to the SEC. So whatever they say, it's very important for us and the whole industry. History, both in the United States and abroad, has proven time and again that these opportunities flourish best when pursued in harmony with our federal security laws. These laws reflect our tripartite mission to protect investors, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitate capital formations. Being faithful to each part of our mission, not in isolation but collectively, has served us well. Said simply, we should embrace the pursuit of technological advancement as well as new and innovative technologies for capital raising, but not at the expense of the principles undermining our well-founded and proven approach to protecting investors and markets. Thank you for the opportunity to testify before you today and for your support of commissions and its workforce. I stand ready to work with Congress on these issues and look forward to answering your questions. So, as I said earlier, I think it's really awesome what we see in this how do you call it, witness panel. So this event is going to happen at 10 a.m. Eastern time. So in like 4 hours, I think that will be, because you know I'm in totally another time zone. I'm in Europe. So basically, what this means is, I think that on one side, if the SEC says that cryptocurrencies are awesome and they will try to regulate it in a fair way and they will give it a green light, I think that we could see a growth in the market capital again, maybe an end of the bear market, who knows. Would have been a very short bear market period in my opinion, although I think that it would still could look like have weeks or maybe even months of a bear cycle in front of us. But say they have some positive news on cryptocurrencies and despite that markets go down, I think this can have like horrible consequences for the confidence of investors, and that it could like really send the market capitalization to new lows. So beware of that. Mr. Peter Van Valkenburg did a great summary of what was written in this testimony. So one thing that I like a lot is these warnings are not an effort to undermine the fostering of innovative through capital markets. America was built on the ingenuity, vision and spirits of entrepreneurs who tackled old and new problems in new and innovative ways. So they do see the potential in cryptocurrencies. And something else that is found very interesting was this model I saw on TradingView. So somebody put the average of Bitcoin, the development of a bubble over the price of Bitcoin. You can pretty much see that there is a lot of parallels right here. And bad thing is that currently we are at like how much? We're at $6,500. So if we take a look, we are somewhere around here. And if Bitcoin stays true to the graph, then it will keep on going down a bit more. And this says that a $1,000 Bitcoin might be possible, and I really think that we should be ready for everything. So, but in these times, in these grim times, John McAfee is tweeting something good. He says that he's still positive on Bitcoin, and I definitely agree with it. So in the early stage of the year, so January, February, we often see huge dips and the markets go down. So history repeats itself. If we can even speak of history when we speak of Bitcoin, in my opinion, despite all the bad news and the horror that media is issuing, I think that good technology will persevere in the long run. And something that you should not forget is you should view cryptocurrencies not as a system on its own, but as a system that is kind of interacting with other systems. So with the classical economy, and as you can see, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies are not the only markets that are going through some bad times. The Dow Jones is also facing a harsh bear market, and the DAX, the fund of Germany. And something that I really also enjoyed is a tweet of Niels Strauss. But I didn't know that Niels Strauss was into cryptocurrencies, but since I've read the game, it changed my life. I'm a fan of Niels Strauss. So something that's a perfect analogy for everybody who has invested in cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin hits 18,000. I wish I got Bitcoin when it was 7K. Bitcoin drops to 7K. Bitcoin is crashing. I'm getting out. So guys, make up your mind. So many people are not able to take this psychological stress in the cryptocurrency sphere. Many people were wishing for a huge dip, a huge correction to get into the market, but now are afraid. So guys, if you want to be a pro trader, you really have to manage your emotions and see the opportunities when they arise and pull the trigger. And then when the market goes up, you'll be far better off than investing into a market that's totally hyped. And Charles Hoskinson also said something great. Changing the world takes endurance, pain, and hard work. Market corrections shake off weak hands and harden the resolve on the truly dedicated to continue the drudgery. Crypto isn't dead, it's just getting started. Other bad news, of course, Visa and MasterCard make it harder to buy Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. I don't know how to feel about all these news of regulations and states and banks trying to protect their customer, like they are more than willing to send them into debt, to send the whole system into a financial crisis. But then when customers want to purchase cryptocurrencies and leave their system, all of a sudden they are so concerned about saving and protecting their customers. Like, it's really kind of a double-edged sword right here. So not sure what to think about that, but in the end of the day, I think that the technology that helps the people the most will persevere. Also, Russia drafts a bill to create offshore companies to trade cryptocurrencies. Now, I'm not 100% sure how to feel about that. Basically, of course, it's going to help some companies in the cryptocurrency sphere to do business in Russia, but then what about the scam companies? I don't think that Russia wants to help scammers scam easier. So, but it's just a good sign, in my opinion, that Russia is more open towards cryptocurrencies. That's all that I'm saying with this. And what else? We like naked girls, Bitcoin's bro culture exposed after sleazy end to conference. So again, you can just see mainstream news. So at some Bitcoin conference, their North American Bitcoin conference, they were invited to a strip club, and like, why is it like, I mean, I can understand that this comes off as a bit weird, and I think that it was not a smart decision to do this. But then at the end of the day, you can just see how the mainstream media is just trying to really give Bitcoin a bad reputation. Like, these guys, they like naked girls. Like, how dare them to like naked girls? Of course, it wasn't a smart marketing move, but then at the end of the day, it's just a pathetic try by mainstream media to put some dirt on cryptocurrencies. And despite the huge dip that we're seeing, as you can see, the Chinese Bitcoin mining machine sellers immune to the cryptocurrency crackdown, so people are still interested in mining. At the end of the day, everybody has to decide for himself whether he wants to mine or not, but this shows how confident people are in Bitcoin. So many Bitcoin miners want to move to Canada, since China is putting regulations on them because of the cheap electricity and the cold climate. So maybe I'm gonna make a video on mining, whether or not it's profitable or not. Let me know in the comments down below, guys. But in any case, thank you very much for your attention. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave it a thumbs up and comment down below, because among everybody who's commenting and liking, I'm giving away a small amount of Litecoin. Today, I'm on another device. I'm on my laptop, not on my desktop PC, so I can't do this. So I'll have to do 2 or 3 giveaways in the next video, whenever I manage to install the Exodus wallet properly on this laptop. But in any case, invest responsibly. Cryptocurrencies are something that's very volatile. It can go up fast, it can go down fast. So don't invest with your loan, don't invest your savings in it, no rent money, no food money, and just stay safe, guys. The other day, somebody asked me on Facebook whether or not he should take a loan to buy Bitcoin for this price. Really would not recommend going into debt for that. So guys, thank you very much for watching, and good luck trading. See you next time. Bye bye.